What's up all you lads and ladies? Welcome to another fascinating video in the world of Reddit. If you liked the video, post your favorite Reddit comment below, and I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Thanks to John Seymour in my last video who commented that nice video. Short and sweet. Hope you enjoy this video about the missed opportunity for bears as pets. If we had tamed bears, instead of wolves thousands of years ago, we would have living teddy bears as pets. I guess a polar bear would be the yellow lab in this world. Riding a bear into battle would be epic. Oh my god, imagine the picture where Putin rides a bear wouldn't be photoshopped anymore XD. That was photoshopped. Oh my freaking it, just imagine a friendly bear cuddling with you every night. We'd be like if we had tamed wolves, instead of bears thousands of years ago. We would have puppies everywhere. Picking up poop during walkies would require much bigger bags. Or a snow shovel. I keep my poop shovel by the toilet for those extra hefty clogs. I think you mean your poop knife. It always comes full circle to the poop knife. Better than a coconut. I think the reason for this is that wolves live in a pack. They are used to submit to the leader. Bears are not. Yep, one of the prerequisites for domestication is the animal already having a social structure of some kind. That's not necessarily true. See, cats, true, but the domestication of cats was really different from other animals in a lot of ways, wasn't it? I don't know. You tell me. Cats moved into area with civilization because of rats, mice and other animals they could prey on. I'm guessing after that people started to feed them. Because they killed pests for them, which eventually ended up with breeding and selling cats, leading to domestication. This is my guess. If anyone has a proper source of information, that would be great. Historically, Vikings would have bears as pets. Just when I thought Vikings couldn't get any cooler. Right. We'd have small bear huahus that yappily roar at every little thing they see. Paris Hilton would carry her bear huahus around in $10,000 pet carrier. Charlie Brown would want a beagle and Disney would have made a movie about 101 bear nations. And don't forget about the Queen and her army of bearges. Also the classic film about a frontier boy and his bear old growler. Hopefully we would have bred them down to a more manageable size. I feel like a 500 plus lb bear would eat a lot. Apparently, there was a genus of cat-sized bears that existed from 5.3 million years ago. So domesticatable bears were around for almost 18 million years and we missed out on them by like 3. Sent to me by a friend. Coincidentally just before I saw this post, and we then both agreed they were unlikely to have been as domesticatable as cats and canids. It should be mentioned that wolves naturally domesticated themselves. As humankind developed agriculture and switched to an agrarian lifestyle, wolves who were naturally more docile and friendlier were able to better survive near human habitats. Wolves naturally having a social hierarchy also lent them as a species to domestication. Being near humans is free food, being an arsehole near humans is a good way to get killed. This post has made me legitimately angry that I don't live in this reality. I'm sure some early humans tried to tame bears, it just probably didn't work out for them. But then alternate reality, you would be furious that alternate reality chihuahuas exist. We'd have teddy wolves, not teddy bears. What if we could do both? We better start domesticating them now, so future generations thousands of years from now can have cute pet bears. It's probably too late for anyone to see this, but there is actually substantial evidence that wolves self-domesticated. The line of reasoning being the friendliest wolves received a substantial increase to their reproductive success, as they are the ones that weren't outright killed while foraging near early human settlements. I'm not really doing the theory justice here, but please read The Genius of Dogs by Brian Hare if you're interested in learning more about it. In the book, he goes on to suggest that humans probably also self-domesticated. Wolves are likely orders of magnitude easier to tame than bears though, especially for primitive humans with stone tools. Bears are massive murder machines with razor claws, jaws that will snap a femur like a twig, and strength enough to demolish most enclosures primitive humans would have access to. Polar bear are not dangerous if you raise them right. The internet after another polar bear devours his family and then rampages through the neighborhood. If we tried to tame bears, instead of wolves we'd be extinct and bears would be running the planet. Honey would be big. Cats, meanwhile, decided to domesticate themselves because we had snacks. As long as riding the bears comes into play, I would much rather have this imagined world. Seeing a group of bear riders would be something. I think bears' pets would have personality closer to that of cats, as neither species is living in big groups like wolves. They are more independent. Russia, am I a joke to you? I miss my life before I read this. Now I can't stop thinking about a living teddy. We would colloquially say, does a bear it on the carpets, to affirm yes. In that case I would have a Shetland sheepdog. Well, think about that. What if we had done it with rhinoceroses or crocodiles? It could have been anything given the species' temperament. You've seen the size of Barrett? People can't even pick up after their itty little handbag dogs. On a side rant, chihuahuas, pugs and the like can all frick off. Give me a proper dog, like a collie or a German shepherd. Pomeranians. It's interesting people think humans tamed wolves. That's a very outdated theory. We now understand dogs evolved to have a commensal relationship with humans, while still being wild animals. This made the dingo, which we would later tame in a sense to assist with hunting and then agricultural pursuits, but it's just as accurate to say they tamed us. You know why we didn't tame wolves? Because singular hungry wolves will bow down to some scraps of meat in exchange for companionship. The singular hungry bear would just eat us. And stuffed puppies as toys rather than teddy bears. I bet they fed the wolves for protection from bigger predators since man existed. The Poles were onto that in World War II. You can have a teddy bear as a pet. They're called Australian Labradors, or one of the many other equally fluffy goofball dog breeds. 6 months of the year, they'd just be asleep under the bed. And every kid would want their own stuffed teddy wolf. Can you imagine how much you'd have to spend on fricking bear food until they got small enough it was finally affordable? And then you'd get bear mutts growing to near full bear size, and they'd mostly be nice, but there would be just one irresponsible owner and some bear would just go full Anakin at Chuck E. Cheese. I don't think bears have the same pack pride mentality to adapt to being pets. What would be the bear equivalent of K9 unit? Imagine a bear going for your nuts. Hey, Ron. I'm riding a fuzzy tractor. If Russia won the war. Still time. We didn't tame them. Imagine buying that bag of food. I think how the story goes, early humans gave bones to wolves who grew fond of humans always staying close and protecting them. And now we have pugs. Unlikely. Wolves or dogs in general work as a tameable animal, because they are a pack species. Bears are almost hermits and will tear you apart for just being near food. The tamed ones we do have require specialists, and even then it's pretty dangerous. Question: what kind of bear is best? Okay, so this is not really how this works. Unless you're saying the bears would behave like wolves and vice versa. Otherwise nothing would have changed. Canines are pack animals. That's why they worked as pets long before domestication came around. Make sure to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell like it owes you money. Remember to post your favorite Reddit comment from the video for a chance to be featured in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this fantastic video about life advice. Show a small channel some love by liking and subscribing. Take care. Pip pip cheerio. Much love from me, Matt British.